in the Bengals locker room with Orlando Brown Jr. Orlando, first week of OTAs as a Bengal. How's it going so far?
Yeah, no, man, it's been awesome, man. Just getting to know the guys, working with Cordell every day, learning the communication and how we operate out there on the field together as a unit, as an offense, man, getting the calls from Joe. I'm enjoying it.
How important is this, especially for you, joining another team? Obviously, you went from Baltimore to Kansas City. OTA is probably a pretty valuable time here for you to get to know the guys, but also learn the terminology, all of those things.
Absolutely, man. I think OTAs is a great time to really learn all of those things because and especially the way we do it here in Cincinnati, it gives you the opportunity to get ahead mentally. And I think that's something that Zach Taylor does a great job of, Frank Pollock as well in our room, is taking care of all the mental aspects for when you come in here in training camp, you hit the ground running and it's all physical. And, that's what this time is for, and that's what I'm enjoying, getting to learn with the guys, man, learning how everyone communicates, learning, how we operate in the heat of battle. That's what this time is for. That way, mentally, you can get ahead.
I know recently you praised Cordell Volson. For the viewers that didn't necessarily see those quotes, what do you think about the second-year guard?
Yeah, no, man. I think he's got the potential to be a Pro Bowl caliber, All-Pro caliber football player. He loves the game. He focuses every single day on getting better. He loves to communicate, over-communicate. Very rarely do you come in as a veteran in my position and a guy like him is able to sit there and be able to communicate things to you from a scheme standpoint. And he's played so much football, man. He's very experienced. I'm so looking forward to him, being able to work with him and get better, get out there on Sundays, man, with the lights on. I can't wait.
The size on the left side of this line, and I could say both sides, but the size between you and Cordell, I think that could be a game changer on the ground and then also in the passing game.
Yeah, man. Throwing up that wall in front of Joe, that's going to be what's most important. And, man, we got big men like me and him that can move really well, that understand our strengths and weaknesses within the scheme. Sky's the limit.
When you signed here, you talked about the history of the game, AFC North. There was a lot of topics that you talked about. When you had Dan Horde reach out to you about the Anthony Munoz conversation, something I enjoyed, by the way. But what went through your mind, and how do you view that moment now that you got to talk with him and interview him?
Yeah, no, man, it's crazy how it came up. I was speaking to, Dan about that, speaking to Jeff about speaking to Willie Anderson, speaking to Anthony Munoz, and the opportunity presented itself. And, I didn't care whether it was going to be a camera at a diner, Waffle House. It didn't matter to me, man. Just having that opportunity to be able to talk to someone that is that great, man, that loves the game, that poured his all into the game. It was really special and an amazing opportunity for me as somebody that plays the left tackle position, loves the game, looked up to him, for the majority of my life and career, man. My dad having been playing in this league. It was special, man. I enjoyed the hell out of it, being able to ask him questions about consistency, how he was off the field, all those different things.
All right, I got to get to the really hard-hitting questions here. Headband Joe Burrow took the league by storm, social media by storm. Did you wear it first?
Man, hey, I've been wearing the headband for a long time, man. I think anybody that knows that. But I ain't going to take no swag from Joe, man. Honestly, I think Joe, I was just talking to him about it, man. I can't remember if it was high school or college, but he's been wearing it for a while too. So I can't take the credit for it.
As far as Joe is concerned, you play with Lamar, and you play with Pat, great quarterbacks. Now you have Joe Burrow. What stands out about Joe?
Yeah, I think, the uniqueness of him is his confidence and poise. And I think more often than not, obviously with Lamar, we were younger in this league. We came in together. We're young, first year, second year, third year players. With Patrick, he's in year 5, 6, when I'm there with him, or 4 and 5. And he had already won a Super Bowl and coming in on the beginning of, really where Joe's about to, hit the stardom and, had that opportunity to go out there and win that MVP, win that Super Bowl MVP. It's special, man. And, what I see in him is I see, true poise. I see real confidence. I see the confidence from the staff and him and the ability that he has to truly go out there and be himself completely. It's really special, man, and I think it speaks to why this team has been able to go out and do what they've done over the last few years.
From one Joe to another, Joe Mixon, you obviously have a good relationship with him. I remember back in the draft, he tweeted about you and was hoping that you would land here. What was that like? What's your relationship with him, and how excited are you to be his teammate again?
Oh man, yeah, I'm so happy, man. We I'm always talking to Joe, man, always vibing out with him out there on the field, man. We spent so much time together. We came into Oklahoma together, so and our rooms in college, our freshman year, sophomore year, were right across the hall from each other. So, man, we built a special relationship together, getting to know each other off the field and getting to know his family a little bit, vice versa. I mean, man, I'm very happy and excited to get out there with him on Sundays again.
Orlando, I appreciate the time. Thank you.
Appreciate you.